What's up, everybody? This is Prepper Princess, and as you know, I am an everyday millionaire, or the millionaire next door. And I thought that it would be really interesting to compare the bills and the income of a typical millionaire next door with the average US American. So let's get going. All right, folks, I just recorded this entire video and the whole thing was lost. But as you know, I am Prepper Princess. I am also known as the millionaire next door. You would never know it if you saw me. I have obtained my wealth through investing since the age of 18, getting rid of all of my debt and just putting all of those payments that I would have put towards debt towards my investments over the last 20 plus years. So what I thought we would do today is go over the average American's expenses versus the expenses of a millionaire. Now, this is not going to include everything because I know in the comments section people are going to put on really strange things like, what about toilet paper? What about vet bills? What about whatever? What about? This would be a list of 1,000 things long, and it would be a really long video. So we're cutting it down to pretty much the basics. So the average American makes $51,916, and I am right around there. I made per 2020 taxes about $51,000. I'm getting ready to start a new job, so that is going to go up a little bit. So I will be making more for the year of 2021. 2021. So the average mortgage payment in the United States is $1,500. And I believe that that is based on a 30-year mortgage. Based on this calculation, it kind of has to be a 30-year mortgage based on the average price of the American home. People like their 3-bed, 2 baths, and plus an office and a den. My mortgage payment is $0. I purchased my home in cash for $67,000. It's just a small house, nothing too fancy about it, nothing special, because a house is in fact a liability unless you are renting it out. So with student loans, we're looking at $393 a month for the average student loan. My student loan bill is $0. So as you know, in my early 20s, I went scorched earth. I went crazy and I worked 6 days a week, 6 a.m. to midnight, and then on the 7th day, if I couldn't get a shift with one of my jobs, I would go to Labor Ready, and I went scorched earth, didn't spend any money for a year and a half, and I paid off every single bit of debt that I had, which allowed me to take the extra money and invest. So the next bill is credit cards. The average credit card bill is, $123.88. This is for people who carry a balance. This is not for people who pay off their credit cards monthly. I pay off my credit cards monthly and I carry no balance, $0. A car payment. The average car payment in the United States is $568. And as you know, they've extended car payment loans out to like 6 or 7 years so that people can put this $568 in their budget in order to buy their cars. My car payment is $0. As you know, I paid off my Corolla as fast as I could. I think it took me 4.5, 5 months. It was super fast. And then my second car, I paid for in cash. I got a really great deal, $4,000 for a car that has 77,000 miles. The average cell phone bill in the United States is $70. My cell phone bill is $15. So I don't have like a track phone or a call in to add your points card thing, and nothing like that. I go with Mint Mobile. I will leave a link in the description, but Mint Mobile has done really good for me. 4 gigs of data and unlimited is actually $30. I might even upgrade. Woo! So Mint Mobile is doing great, gets great reception, no problems whatsoever. So the average utilities, this was pretty much put together in all of your utilities. So your gas, electric, water, sewer, garbage, cable bill, everything. The average person spends $400 on all of these different things. I spend, as a millionaire, $125 per month. So that's a pretty big difference. This is by doing things like For starters, I don't have gas hooked up to my home, even though I'm supposed to have gas. I just use a wood cook stove and my All-American Sun oven to do my cooking, plus a microwave, and it works out really well for me. I supplement my electricity with a little bit of solar, which it's worked out really, really well. But the utilities here, even without the solar back in California, when I was living in California and I did not have solar, my utility bills were still the same. Here in Arizona, they charge you that wonderful service charge, which drives me up the wall of over $20. So whatever, Arizona. All right, the average medical insurance for a single individual is $456 per month. These, I believe people may not have shopped around. Mine is $217 per month. And starting my new job, it's going to be free within the next 6 months or very, very low cost. Car insurance for the average individual for one vehicle is $95 a month. My car insurance for 2 vehicles is $50 per month. So it's half the cost for twice the car. So all of this making, the average American, average me, I make a little bit less than the average American, but it's about even. So this is a savings of, for me, $31.98.88 per month. So that is a $3,200 a month difference just by living debt-free and living a frugal lifestyle and finding the best deals that I can and being conservative with my monthly utilities. So if I were to take this $3,200 per month and invest it into the stock market that has an average rate of return historically of 10% per year, how much money, well, you guys can go ahead and do the calculations, but how much money do you think that I would have starting at the age of 39 going to 67, which is, the average retirement age is actually 65, but to collect your insurance is 67, or Social Security. But this is pretty much how it goes, folks. This is how it goes. So as of right now, yeah, I put a lot into my retirement funds, and I always have. So this is how to become a millionaire. And this is these 3 things right here are the most important things to get rid of if you want to be debt-free and become a millionaire. Just these things add up to $2,000 for just your mortgage, student loan, and credit card. So you want to get your credit card paid off as soon as possible, then your student loan, then your mortgage, then you've got just right here $2,000 extra dollars every single month that you can use to purchase assets. These are all liabilities, in my opinion. A mortgage, believe it or not, people, if you check out my book, I explain in my book how to live on almost nothing on Amazon. I'll also leave the link in the description. But I explain how a personal home becomes a liability. A home is only an asset if it makes you money. And even if you think that you are making a lot of money off of the appreciation of your home, you're actually not. You're actually losing money. And again, I explain that in my book. Student loans, I don't really believe in school. I went to school and it was one of the biggest financial mistakes of my life. I am more than happy to promote going to trade schools or technology courses where you can learn certain things that you intend to use in your lifetime, but the average student loan is just crazy. And credit cards, yeah, I had that problem in my 20s. I think it was $14,000 in credit card debt, got rid of it, and I will never, ever, ever go back to, especially with 19% APR interest rates on your credit card. That's just crazy, and it's highway robbery. So folks, get debt free, invest in assets, become a millionaire. Don't forget, folks, if you believe that you can or you believe that you can't, you are always right. Prepper Princess out. Do you love your mommy? Do you love your mommy, Mr. Rocky Pants? Yeah? Look at that Harry Potter. Oh, sorry. Look at that Harry Potter. Look at that. Who's my boy? Who's my boy? You're such a good doggy. Oh, spoiled doggy. Spoiled doggy. Yes, you are. Is that your paw? Is that your paw? Mommy loves you. Oh, I see those eyes. I see that. I see you looking at me.
I see you. Oh, who's a good boy? You are. You are.